Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Today we will start quadrilaterals.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So tell me basic thing about what are quadrilaterals.
Ma'am, any figure which has four sides is known as quadrilateral.
So can we say rectangle or squares are quadrilateral or not?
Yes, ma'am, they are quadrilateral.
Quadrilaterals. Okay. Is all the quadrilaterals have similar properties or different one?
No, ma'am, different.
Different. So there are lots of quadrilateral. We know that the parallelogram, rhombus.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait 1 minute.
Okay, ma'am.
Now screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we will discuss about quadrilaterals is a new chapter.
Yes, ma'am.
So we know that quadrilaterals are those shapes in mathematics who have four sides. And there are many quadrilaterals like rhombus, rectangle, square, but they possess different properties. Generally, all the mostly quadrilaterals have similar properties. There's a difference, little bit differences in their properties.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so we'll go through. We can say this one is our quadrilateral. How we can say quadrilateral is generally that figure who is closed by its all sides and have four line segments. These four line segments. Okay. Now we can say ABCD is a quadrilateral because it's closed figure and it is made by using four line segments.
Yes, ma'am.
A, B, C, D. These A, B, C, D are the vertices of the quadrilateral. Vertices that lines that are joining that are vertices, and it's a four side AB, BC, CD, and DA. We can say BA, AD, BC, and CB. There are four sides. It
Yes,
will be angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle D. Which angle is performing here? Angle is performing which angle?
uh, ma'am, it's 90 degrees.
90 degrees. So it will be considered as right angle because right angle sum is 90 degrees.
Yes, ma'am.
If I make a line from D and join to B, similarly if I make a line from A and join to C, that line will be diagonals.
Yes, ma'am.
So AC and DB will be two diagonals. In quadrilateral, there are two diagonals occur and diagonal is formed by joining two line segments.
Yes, ma'am.
So in this chapter, we will discuss about angle sum property of a quadrilateral. Angle sum property, what is angle sum property?
Ma'am, in a quadrilateral, sum of four angles of a quadrilateral should be 360 degrees.
Yeah, angle ABC sum equals to 360. Okay, this is called angle sum property. Now we will discuss about types of quadrilaterals. So there are several types of quadrilateral like parallelogram. Parallelogram is what shape? This shape is considered as parallelogram.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, in which two lines parallel. Here AB, CD. AB will be parallel to DC. Similarly, AD parallel to BC. And parallel lines are those lines who are equal lines. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
equal lines are considered as parallel lines. After that, we'll discuss about our next quadrilateral is rhombus.
Yes, ma'am.
So rhombus is that whose uh, can parallelogram and rhombus have same sides and same angles?
No, ma'am. Rhombus is a parallelogram with all sides are equal, but parallelogram opposite sides are parallel and equal.
Generally, the major difference between a parallelogram and a rhombus is that rhombus each angle sum is 90 degree, where parallelograms each angle sum is not 90 degree. Okay, because its line is parallel.
Yes, ma'am.
Slanty we make. In rhombus angle make each angle sum is 90 degree. That is main difference between a rhombus and a parallel. Okay.
Yes,
in which
ma'am.
all sides of a rhombus are equal, but in parallelogram, opposite sides only equal. Here, AB will be equals to BC, that will equals to DC. Similarly, it will equal to DA. Okay,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
each angle equals to 90 degree.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now square. All sides of a square equal, and each side measure 90 degree.
Yes, ma'am.
All side equal, and each side of 90 degree. Right angle, right angle. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
After that, trapezium. Trapezium is a quadrilateral, also quadrilateral, that is closed figure shaped like this. Or we can make trapezium also like this. These what type can be considered as a trapezium. Okay. In trapezium,
Yes,
two sides parallel. This one, A, B, C, D. AB will be parallel to CD.
yes,
And
ma'am.
AD and DC, AD and BC are not parallel. Trapezium similarities are different. Trapezium properties are almost different from other quadrilaterals which we have discussed, like parallelogram, rhombus, and square. In these figures, there is a little bit difference occur, but trapezium is different one.
Yes,
And the
ma'am.
last topic is kite. Last quadrilateral will be kite. Like this, it's a kite.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in kite, this the AC will be equals to DD and AD will be equals to CD.
Yes, ma'am.
Here, two adjacent pairs of sides equal in kite.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here there are many theorems given. There are total 9 theorems. So our first theorem is based on a parallelogram. I don't think it's need to do, but just think we can do. Theorem 1. Theorem 1 state the properties of a parallelogram. Okay. It's based on a parallelogram.
Yes, ma'am.
This is a parallelogram. Now we mention the sides A, B, C, D.
Ma'am, 1 second, ma'am. I don't think we have these theorems.
But you sent me, then how can you say? Is there any
No,
difference of
I
syllabus?
think 1 second, ma'am. I don't
Okay.
have done theorems. That's why. I sent, sorry ma'am, I sent the whole lesson and I didn't recheck on what's cancelled or omitted. I think we only have questions. Exercise 11A, that's it ma'am. Only those ones.
You just sent me theorems as well as examples, and after that there's a exercise question given. But you tell me one thing: if you don't understand the theorem based on a quadrilateral of different shape, then how will you able to solve the question?
I don't know ma'am, I did the questions in the school. And there were, I mean, they made us do questions which don't have the theorem, which don't apply the theorem, I guess.
So, but I don't think then all the question can be solved without using theorem. So there are question number 1 to 7 can be solved without using the theorem, but after that All the questions need theorem. So now tell me how you want to understand without theorem or just.
No, ma'am. Some questions are omitted, and some are actually some are homework sums, some are classwork sums, some are revision sums. So homework sums are 1, 4, and 11 sum, and classwork sums are 2, 3, 5, 8, and 9. It seems, and the revision sums are 6, 7, 12, 13, 14, 20. Those all are revision, ma'am, they gave.
Okay, in your textbook, their total number of questions are 12 or 11.
Total are 22 are there, ma'am, but some are divided into homework, classwork, and revision, like that.
So you told me that question number 1, 3, 5 alternate questions are your classwork and alternate one are your homework, right? So
Uh,
you have done till question number 10.
uh, no, ma'am. In the classwork sums, we have done till from this question number 2, 3, 5, 8, and 9. That's it. Nothing else we should do. That's it.
Okay, so similar questions were your homework.
Yes, ma'am. 1, 4, 11.
Okay, till question number 10, I have told you that these questions are simpler questions. They don't need to theorem to explain. We can simplify using basic properties of a quadrilateral.
Yes, ma'am. That's what is there.
Okay. So I just to tell told I just tells you orally theorems. After that we will come to the question.
Yes, ma'am.
So in a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Also opposite angles are equal and the diagonal bisect each other. That states that theorem first. In theorem second, what is stated that diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So we can say the diagonal of a parallelogram bisect each other by using many opposites. There's a we have done parallel. Our previous chapter name was what?
Midpoint theorem, ma'am.
Okay, midpoint theorem. We have used there many similarity criteria to congruent two sides or two triangles, है ना? Right.
Hmm.
So these questions are based on them. Little bit difference, but these are the chapters of geometry. So they are simple theorems that we can do. Okay, now let do come to the question number 1.
Yes, ma'am.
In the given figure, ABCD is a parallelogram. Make it parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram in which firstly we'll write the given one. Angle A is 70 degree. This one is a 70 degree. And we have to find this one, angle B, angle C, and angle D. So we have discussed already that in parallelogram, opposite sides are equal, opposite angle are equal.
Yes, ma'am.
So if this angle is 70, then angle C will be 70.
Yeah, ma'am.
So given is firstly we'll write the given one. ABCD is a parallelogram. And what angle A is 70 degree. After that we have to calculate angle B, angle C, and angle D. So if angle A is 70, then angle C will be 70.
Yes, ma'am.
Opposite sides are also equal. If this side's measure angle 70, this will be 70.
Yes, ma'am.
If the angle B is 70, then angle C will be 70. Okay, now it's proved.
Okay, ma'am.
Question number 1 is done. Now question number 2 is that in the given figure, ABCD is a parallelogram. side DC is produced to E. Angle BC is 105. BC is 105. Then you have to calculate angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle D. This is our figure. This is constructed A and it is given 105. You have to find angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle D. So tell me how we will find angle A.
Ma'am, like because first first we can find angle BCD, ma'am. First we
First,
can
you can find angle
yes, ma'am.
BCD.
Yes, ma'am. Because we
How
can
you can find?
no, ma'am. That is like a linear pair, no, ma'am.
Yeah.
Figure. So we can apply it, ma'am. BCD plus BCE angle is equal to 180 degrees,
Okay.
and like that we can do it, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. So linear pair sums 180. If this angle, if we have found BCD, but we have to find angle B. This angle B, CD. If we have found angle B, then angle D will be equal.
Yes, ma'am.
Let angle BCE, this one BCE, and this one, these one will be linear pair,
Yes, ma'am.
and linear pair sums is equals to 180. So
Yes.
we have to put BC 105 as it is given. Angle BCD will be same. 180 will be minus to 105. That will be
75, ma'am.
okay. We have find angle BCD 75. This one.
Yes, ma'am.
Then by substituting the value of angle BCD in all parts, we will find the angle A, B, C, and D. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Should I done it or you will do it self?
I can do, ma'am. There.
Okay. Now question number 3 is, if an angle of a parallelogram is 2/3 of its adjacent side, find the angle of a parallelogram. We have to prove if there is an angle of a parallelogram is 2/3 of its adjacent side. If the angle is x, suppose that the angle is x, let angle will be x and its side is given that it is 2/3 of that angle. Find the angle of the parallelogram and we have to find that angle, the value of x. So if we let angle x, then side will be 2/3 of angle. It is given. So if we x, let angle be x, okay. and side will be 2/3 of x. That is given. So according to question, if we add x by 2/3 of x equals to 180, because adjacent sum is 180 degree. Now we will solve it similarly. This 3 will multiply by this. X plus 2x will remain here. It will be 540.
Yes, ma'am.
2x plus x will be 3x, will be equals to 540. X will be divided by 3. It will be 3 ones are 3, 2, 3 eights are. So one angle will be 180. Total x is the 180. If we substitute the value of x, then we got the angle.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now question number 4. In the adjoining figure, ABCD is a parallelogram in which angle BAD is 70 and angle CBD is 50. We have to calculate ABD and CDB. Question number 4 is, question number 4 is similar one of the question number 2. So there's no need to do it. Now see the question number 5.
Yes.
Question number 4 is similar to question number 2. That's why we are not doing now. Just try to solve it yourself. Further, if you have doubt, we will discuss in our next class.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now question number 5. In the given figure, ABCD is a rhombus. In which angle A is 72, if angle CBD is x raised to the power 6, x raised to the power 0. Find the value of x. This is rhombus. It is given. So we will make a diagonal here by constructing a line.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we have to find x. This way is 72. So what we have discussed the properties of rhombus.
Ma'am, diagonals bisect each other.
Yeah, diagonal bisect each other. And
All sides are equal.
all sides are equal.
And opposite angles are equal in the rhombus.
Yeah, opposite angles of a rhombus are equal. Okay, so now is the rhombus produced by 90 degree? If we say in the rhombus all sides are equal, AB will be equal to BC, BC will be equals to CD, and that will be equal to DA. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is given? This one equals to this. This will equals to this one, and DC will be equal to the side DA or AD.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
we have to find the value of x. And the all side sum of a rhombus is 360 because all quadrilateral sum 360. So
Yes,
it
ma'am.
will be how we can find angle A. Angle A is a given. If angle A is 72, then angle C will be 72. That will be vertical opposite angle.
Yes, ma'am.
So if angle A, we can add angle A 2x and have to equals to 180.
Yes,
Then
ma'am.
180 will be minus to 72. Okay. And after subtraction, we got the value of x.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Like this. 72 by x equals to 180. Then value of x will be 180 minus 72. The remaining will be the value of x.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Question number 5. Question number 6 is then the adjoint. Question number 6 is similar of question number 5, but it's little bit different. In the adjoining figure, equilateral triangle EDC surmounts a square ABCD. Angle DEB is x raised to the power 0. Then tell me one thing. If x raised to the power 0, then what the value of x will be?
Ma'am, anything raised to power 0 is 1 only, ma'am.
Yeah, anything raised to the power 0, that remains 1. So we
Yes,
have to find value of x. Question number 6 figure is different, but the method will be same. Similar as question number 5. Now question number 7. In that joining figure, ABCD is a rhombus whose diagonals intersect at O. If angle OAB is in the ratio of angle OBA, that is given 2:1, and find the angles of triangle OAB. Now, what is given figure is like this. Okay, this is rhombus.
yes,
All
ma'am.
sides are equal in rhombus and diagonal bisect each other at O. That is given. And what is given? OAB is in the ratio of angle OBA. That is 2/3. And we need to find triangle OAB. This one, OAB.
Yes, ma'am.
If we do like this, 2/3 plus triangle OAB and equals to 180, then by using this method, 3 is dividing here from here in right side, it will be multiplied by 180.
Yes, ma'am.
After then 2 will subtract to the 1 720 to 720. After that we will got the value of angle OAB. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
here we have to put OB also. Now find the value and show me your result.
Okay, ma'am. 1 second. Ma'am, I'm getting 538, ma'am.
What you have got?
Ma'am, I'm getting 538.
Okay, fine. Now question number 7. In the given figure, ABCD is a rectangle whose diagonals intersect at O. Diagonal AC is produced to E and angle ECD is equals to 140. In question number 8.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it's like that linear pair question only, ma'am.
Yeah. You have to just minus from 180 and you got the
Yes, ma'am.
remaining. Okay, it is given. So firstly, what is given? ABCD is a rectangle in which they are intersecting at O. This is intercept point of here, okay, which we have discussed in intercept theorem. The
Yes,
intersecting point is considered as intercept. So
yes,
diagonal
ma'am.
AC is produced to E. AC is produced to E and that is given 140. Angle ACD is ECD is 140, this one. And we have to find triangle OAB, this one, OAB.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
firstly, we will minus, we will add triangle angle ECD plus angle OAB have to equals to 180 and we will write the given one. ECD is given 140 plus angle OAB equals to 180. Angle OAB will be, we will got angle OAB by subtracting angle ECD. So angle OAB will be 40 degree. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So these, why? Because linear pair of axons. Got it?
Yeah, ma'am.
Now question number 9. Do question number 9 self.
Okay, ma'am.
Also question number 10. We will continue to question number 11.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, should I do question number 9?
Yeah, question number 9.
Okay, ma'am.
9, 10, both question 9 and 10. We will continue to question number 11. But send me image only. Send me photo where you have done.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, 1 second, my pen link is done. I'll get another pen, ma'am.
Okay, but do fast.
Yes, ma'am.
Do fast, Mokshita.
Yes, ma'am. 9 some done.
Okay. So just send me a pick of question number 9 only. 10 will be your homework. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Question number 9 is correct. Then do the 10 one also similar like that. Now come to the question number 11. I have already made the figure.
Okay, ma'am.
In the question number 11, what is given that ABCD is a trapezium. This is our trapezium. in which angle A is x plus 25, by C is 95 degree and angle D is 2x plus 5. And we need to find angle X and angle Y. So firstly, what we will do here, we will write the given AB. We will name the figure ABCD as it is mentioned in the question ABCD.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So here AB is parallel to DC. So that ABCD will be trapezium. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
After that, these both are linear pair of exome. So that we will take 180 will be minus to this one. 180 will be minus to angle A, and that will be equals to angle D. These one. These are the linear pair of exome.
Yes, ma'am.
Or you can say angle. That after that 180, we will substitute the value of angle A here. That is x plus 2x plus 5. So angle D will be here angle A. 2x plus 5 will be equals to x plus 25. So minus 2x here, sign will be changed, 2x plus x. If 5 came here, 25 plus 25 plus will be minus 180 equals to 3x. Similarly 180 will be minus here, plus 20.
Yes, ma'am.
2x minus 5 here, it will be plus, so it will be 30. Now 3x will be equals to 150. Now 150 will be divided by 3, so that we will got the angle x equals to 50. If x is 50, then substitute the value of x in any one angle. Now substitute the value of x equals to 15 angle A, or in any angle. You can put substitute value of x equals to 15 angle A or angle D, so that we will got the value of y. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we can substitute x in angle D. So now substitute the value of x equals to 50 in angle D. That is 2x plus 5. Then value of x is 50 plus 5. That will be 150
Yes,
plus
ma'am.
5. That will be 155. Okay. So the value of, we will got the value of y. We will got, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
If you put the value of x. Now our question number. This will last question for today. Question number 12. In the given figure, ABCD is a rhombus. Triangle EDC is the equilateral. If angle BAD is 78, and we need to firstly, we will make the figure. We'll make the figure here. Question
Yes.
number 12. This one. These questions are big in looking, but they are very easy in solving.
Yes, ma'am.
So we will write the given one here. ABCD is a rhombus. We have already discussed the properties of rhombus, whose all sides equal, diagonal bisect each other at O. Triangle EDC is equilateral. We know that equilateral triangle is that triangle who all side equal and sum is 180. And angle BAD is given.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And we need to calculate angle CBE to find. Second one is angle DBE. So similarly, what we will do here, we will take angle ECB. This one we will take ECB. This angle that is given, and we will ECB that will be add of. This is the equilateral triangle and its one side sum is 60 degree. So we will add 60 degree to angle BAD after and how to put equals to 180. After adding both number, we will subtract those number to 180 so that we will got the angle CBE as we have done in question number 11.
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly, to find the angle DBE, this one DBE. This is the opposite of angle EBC.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, BFC. So how we will find here? We will here what is given here, CE is equals to CB. This one, C is equals to CB, and AB is equals to AD. This one, AB is equals to AD. Adjacent sides. So to find angle DBE, we will add angle DBE and plus angle CBE and have to put equals to 180. We will substitute the value of angle CBE which we have find in first part. Then that value will be minus to the 180 so that we will got the angle DBE. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Should we complete till question number 13?
Okay, ma'am.
This is our figure of question number 13. After that, you can leave. A, B, C, D. Okay, this is our figure in which angle COD is COD. This one COD is x raised to the power 0 and we have to find the value of x. So similarly, what we will do in this, we have given angle ODC.
Ma'am, I think it's X degrees, ma'am.
X degrees, yes.
Yeah, ma'am.
It seems like 0. So we will let angle ODC is equals to 45. If complete angle is the 90 degree, this one, then half will be 45. 45 because it's a diagonal of a square.
Yes, ma'am.
So that x will be, how we can find x? To find angle x, we will minus angle ODC and we will add angle OCD. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Will minus angle ODC is 45 degree and OCD is 60 degree. Then minus, then add these number. These 45 plus 60 will be 105. So 180 will be subtracted to the 105. That will be 75. Okay. And we have find the value of x will be 75. Now like this.
Yes, ma'am.
Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood all the questions well?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So now you can leave. We will meet in our next class. One more thing, listen the homework.
Yes, ma'am.
Given one questions and try to solve question number 14, 15, 16. Only 14, 15. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
And send me the solution of question number 1 to 13 till we have done, and question number 14, 15 is your homework. Must be completed and must be done in your notebook. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, bacha, now you can leave.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Have a nice day.
Okay, fine. Thank you.